Hello friends, welcome to another video here. I'm National Master Rafael Leite and I'll be playing 10-minute games here, commenting out my moves. This is a special account from chess.com. This is authorized to do this series. Everybody that loses against me will get their ratings back. If you enjoy those kinds of videos, please consider leaving your thumbs up or even subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any content. Okay, here he's going for the center. I am attacking the central pawn. This is basic chess. We're developing a piece, getting ready to castle, and with a tempo. Now that's why I'm developing the bishop, because now I'm ready to castle and put my king into safety, which we want to do in the beginning of the game. Come on, Raf, you just hang a pawn. I didn't hang a pawn. I'm offering him this pawn to, accelerate my development. I could push d4 and the game could go on like that. So, I'm just going to grab this pawn here and see what's going to happen. I'm going to challenge my opponent by capturing this pawn, and let's see what he will do now. If he captures this, it's going to be like insane. Oh, he didn't go for the pawn and he didn't attack my knight, so I think I do have time to play this, protect the pawn, and bring the bishop to the game. And I think that's fine. So far so good. Let's just make sure we are of course we're gonna get pinned here now. I'm gonna play h3, and we do have a little we are delayed on development, definitely delayed, but we are doing okay. We are doing fine. We are a pawn up. I'm not gonna capture. If you wanna play g5 and get wild, just do it. You wanna go g5 probably. This is wild, but I think that it's worth trying. He's a pawn down, but he's got a bishop pair, and then he's got to play dynamic. I don't know. I would not play g5 in this position, but if he plays, I think it is a good move. It's just not my style, but maybe he can try this. This creates weaknesses on the long term, but doesn't mean you don't have to play it. Sometimes you have to risk. You just have to manage your weaknesses. Just be aware that they do exist. Well, that's a nice idea. So now I'm just bringing another defender to my knight, and probably I'm removing the queen from this diagonal, and I think that's it. There is some interesting idea here. I play this, attacking. Well, this is interesting. Should I attack here first? No. This is interesting, but okay, if he takes my queen, then I take the queen, and I'm attacking the knight. If he grabs here, I grab here, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. I grab there, and then the bishop is hanging, and we go for some exchanges. I'm a pawn up, but the problem is, what if I play something like this? All right, then my queen is attacked by the bishop, and then my knight is attacked by the queen. And it doesn't look like I have something good. So, yeah. So queen e2, queen e3 ideas are possible, but I will be in the same column as the rook. So I'm thinking about queen b1 to play c3, and I'll be protecting the pawn. It doesn't look like a good move, right? It just looks very, very odd. But I do believe in this move. I'm gonna play it. If I want to play, I will play it. It looks like odd, but I get away from the pin. My knight is ready to jump to the center, and I can push like the pawns like this way, and my queen will be protecting the center pawn. I'm going for this. Doesn't matter if it's an odd looking move, as long as it makes sense and you feel comfortable with playing that, just do it. Okay, he should never exchange the bishop pair. He get the bishop pair, I don't. And I'm a pawn up, so he probably have some compensation because of the bishop pair by exchanging the bishop. I think that it kind of lowers down the advantage, the compensation for the pawn. So now probably it's time to play a very nice pawn chain like this, and then just get away with the queen. when I'm attacked in the future. Let's just make sure this is not a problem, because he's gonna put so much pressure here, but then he's gonna take here, and my queen is protecting there. Okay, it's possible. Let's do it. Nice move. We are going for some exchanges here, and now he will be threatening powerful stuff. So we have to capture. I don't know if we have to capture, but it feels like this is the right thing to do. But now, I guess f3. He's gonna play g4, so maybe f3. But no. Yeah, probably it's good, because then I play this and I'm super safe, and I'm not allowing him to play like that. So probably it's a good move. Just need to make sure that my king is okay. I think it's okay. I'm gonna play like this, and then I'm gonna push like this, and I got a very strong center. I guess it makes sense. So c5 is a good option, I guess. I guess c5 is good. Yeah, nice shot. And then knight protects, makes sense. Just, trying to replace the pawn, and now I'm attacking the pawn. And now what? Knight will be happy here, but his bishop is not going to allow. The pawn, I got a very strong pawn, center. Very strong pawn chain. I got the c column to attack. I got a spot on, with the pawn. Yeah, I'm convinced that the pawn is the right thing to do. I really like my queen here. I don't know why. Okay, now not anymore. Not anymore. And okay, so I gotta remove my queen from here, I guess. I gotta protect this pawn and this diagonal. So my queen would be happy on f2, protecting b2 as well. Let's do it. Let's do it. Can he try something like this? Maybe he can, but I think I'll capture the pawn and then play queen here. All right, so we're low on time. Just need to be careful. Those players from India are very, very strong. India has so many strong players around the world. And I think it's India time to dominate chess in the world. We are seeing this with Praggnanandhaa, Gukesh, Erigaisi, and many others. Okay, not to mention, of course, Vishwanathan Anand, which is a legend, and is still playing like top level. Top 10, top 20, top 10, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so he's putting pressure here and kind of offering the pawn push. And this pawn is attacked, right? This pawn is attacked. So I need to make sure, but it's... I'm going for the passed pawn. Just it must be good. Now I have a passed pawn. It just can't be good. And I'm going to play this and protect the pawn. So, okay, now he's attacking the defender of this pawn, which is very nice move, very accurate. But there is going to be some complications here. There are going to be some complications because this pawn will be hanging in the future. So that's why I have tempo to play this. Let's see how this will evolve. A little bit of calculation here is going to fall my central pawn, but I got... attack on b7 and c7. It's gonna be wild. I think I end up being a pawn up after all those exchanges. Exchange here, take there, take there. I think I will end up being a pawn up still, but there will be some attack here on the 7th rank, so I need to be very, very careful. And now what? I think this pawn is super important. So what to do? Of course I can protect this, but then this pawn is gonna hang. So not an easy decision. I'm a pawn up, so I think he got back the pawn, so I can play like this and that. And we'll be equal, but I have a passed pawn. Let's go for this. I think that's the way to go, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah, maybe I have to protect, but what to do when he goes like this? Okay, he's not threatening anything, but yeah, I think it's equal. I think this is gonna be a draw. Well played, well played. It's been well played. We do have a lot of game going on. Yeah, this is definitely the way to go. I'm gonna play g3, he's gonna capture. He will cut my king, but I'm gonna play g3 so that I can play f4. Let's see how this is going to evolve. If this pawn hangs as well. My king is ready to come. I guess we got a good game still. Okay, so he blocked the attack here, so I can play f4, and I think I'm winning. What am I not seeing here? Oh, maybe I gotta bring the king first. So my king can help when I play this, because then it's gonna be an easy target. But now can he play f4 himself? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I'll play it here then. Nice. Now we can play f4, I guess, because my king is gonna help. And then I can route my rook if his king tries to come. Nice shot. I can play this. We exchange. He's got a very dangerous passed pawn here, but my king is near, and I got this very special pawn. Of course, I can defend like this as well. Yeah, it's something to consider. Maybe I'm gonna just defend with the king, but I'm running out of time. That's the truth. That is the truth. That is sad but true. But I think this rook here is just b6. I don't know. I don't see it's very promising. But allowing him to have a passed pawn here probably is a mistake, right? So let's just defend it, and so be it. So now this is gonna be very tough. Now this is gonna be a very tough game. That's what I can say. That's all I can say. Oh, you are offering the rook exchange, so you're pushing the pawns on the queen side, and my king is cut. That is an awesome attempt. That is an awesome attempt. I think it's drawish, but if I do wrong here, things might get out of control and he can be good. So maybe here, threatening push. Then his king is going here. So maybe here and here, then push. And then after it goes here, then here. No, but then he would take the pawn. So how can I target that? This is not easy. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit in trouble. I think I am a little bit in trouble. I don't see how I can go through this position, so I'm definitely considering playing this. I'm going for this, but he might hold. Yeah, I don't see any other possibility. Probably is a mistake. But I'm so scared about those two pawns here that I want to exchange, and hopefully I can hold the position. Okay, he just attacked the pawn. Okay, now I feel good again. I don't know if he made the best moves, neither did I, but I'm holding. And most probably I'm going to play like this if he allows me to. Maybe that as well. Yeah, getting the column is like, maybe it's good. I'm not sure what to play here, and the problem is I'm low on time, and he's so much better on time that I just don't know what to do. Okay, he got the column. Oh, he blundered. Oof, how lucky am I? How lucky am I, because I'm running out of time. That was my only chance, so he blundered something, and we got the victory. Chess is hard. Like, he played 30 moves. That was, I think they were accurate moves. I don't know. Let's take a quick review here. But chess is hard, you play 30 moves and you make a mistake and it's all over. And yeah, that was a tough mistake. Yes, as you can see, the game was very, very balanced. Mistakes from both sides. But then he made a crucial mistake. Very, very tough game. Iconic, plays very good chess here. He played like a 1900. So very, very above his rating. So he made very, very a good fight here. He put a good fight. And let's take a look at okay, so this is theory, and he could have captured the pawn here, but he went for the castling. Now I play d3, and I am a pawn up, so he has to prove that it has some kind of compensation. So far so good. And, okay, so I'm happy with the opening. But not queen b1. Of course, this looks like a blunder, right? This have a look of a blunder, but it's not that a blunder that I'm losing now. But what, he can play this? Oh my gosh, this is something I didn't spot, because he has this tempo. Oh, this is good for him, because even if I capture here, he captures here with a tempo. So he got his pawn back. That's why it's balanced again, it's even. So that's why queen b1 was a mistake. He could have played it. And if I do like this, now he removed the defender of the bishop. So I take here, he takes there, and things are messy. He's got his pawn back, and the material is even, and it's very balanced, very equal. So definitely queen b1 was a mistake. So what should I play here? Queen c1, so there's no attacking on my queen. Very interesting. Or queen e1, which I mentioned, but I was afraid of putting my queen in the same column as the rook. So as computer says, it's not a problem, but if I'm uncomfortable, I could go queen c1. But queen b1 had my ideas of protecting the light squares, but could be tactically problematic. But he didn't go for this, and now I exchange the bishop pair. And now knight h4 is very strong. Ooh, going for the f5. Didn't spot it. Even g4 is good. I play this move, not the most active. And now we go for these exchanges, and f3, I'm happy to have found it. Makes sense. I'm so happy to have found it. And then d4, and then c5, very nice. Oh, d5, why not? Knight b3 also good, but d5 better. And then he went this way. Queen c1 was a little bit better. And now e5, okay, so he's putting a good fight here. Now he goes for this endgame, which I thought I would be a pawn up, but actually this move I wasn't expecting. I was expecting him to, try to capture here, and then I would capture here, and then he would try to double the rooks, but then I would be able to counter this and so on. But here I'm probably losing. No, I will have to play. Yeah, here I would probably lose. So this position was like also very dangerous here, right? Because I cannot play this. This loses on the spot. This loses to this. And if I go back, then he goes here. He wins, actually. So I could never play this. I would have to find rook c1 or maybe another idea here. King h1, which is very hard to, leaving the g1 square for the rook. But this loses on the spot. Let me show. And rook f1 and then rook d2. This loses on the spot. Black is winning, completely winning now. So, okay. So, yeah, I miscalculated this endgame. Either way, I could be in trouble. Now I'm a pawn. Now material is even, but he's going to be a pawn up soon. No, actually the material is even, but it's challenging to play this. And now rook a6. I think rook a3 was a mistake, and I felt it was a mistake. And I even said, even during the game, I said it's probably a mistake, but I couldn't find anything better. Maybe rook a8, rook ah, rook a6, rook a5, many possible moves here, but I went for this, and then he didn't find the best move as well, and then I said, I'm probably equal. But then the game is over because of one mistake, one tiny mistake, but this move makes sense because the rook is going for the open column, which we should do, but there's a tactical shot here. How is that? Every mistake has a correct idea behind it, but a bad execution. And then the game is just over. Okay, guys, I think this was a very nice game. The games are getting more complicated as we advance in rating. I mean, 1600 plus is really getting tough. And we are going to 2000 and even more. So things are going to, some losses are on the way. And that's it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for your audience, and see you next time.